Right. Good morning and welcome to a solemn morning right here on your popular station, Net2 Television. Right, we are beaming and transmitting from the Hollywood building at Zongo Junction, Medina. A sad environment envelopes the Kencity space this morning with the unfortunate passing of the former for the New Patriotic Party, Kojo Owusu-Efriye, affectionately known as Sir John, of course, until his passing, he was Chief Executive Officer for the Foreign Commission in Accra. We may rest in perfect peace. But the show continues this morning, as usual, with a look or a discussion or a conversation for the nation. We will look at some of the trending that have made their way into the various newspapers. In a moment, we will be looking at the front and the back pages of the various newspapers, but you are reminded that you can watch the dialogue via YouTube and Facebook platforms as you access our social media handles, which is at Net2TVGH. It's on YouTube and Facebook, with regular updates on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The name is Isaac Clotte, and the show is The Dialogue. Now let's take a look at the front and the back pages as we have them assembled before me. The New Crusading Guide is our first port of call, and on its front page, President presents 1 million Ghana cedis to 20 young entrepreneurs. that's it. You can see on the front end, trades NDC's stronghold in Elembele, Kotopon parliamentary seat. Gerald Nyanyofio rallies support for victory. Equia Oyi family wants public on dealing with Dede Man chief. Ghana First contractors in trouble as they face penalties over agreement breaches. So for the new crusading guide, next up is the Chronicle newspaper. At Achia, Dauda is pepper sprayed. Parliament debates majority leader. So that's it for the Chronicle newspaper. NBC News is next, and we have Volkswagen, what we call VW assembly in Ghana. And Ghana must review this. Dr. Jewu Apia register but observe COVID-19 protocols. President Commission water projects in the central region. So that's it for the ABC newspaper. I'll go over the headlines again. Volkswagen, okay, let's go to the back page for the newspaper. I stand by my comment. Supreme Court ruling does not make any sense as Siedu in Ketia. President Akufo-Addo commissions cluster water projects in central region. Great. So these are the headlines for the ABC newspaper. That's the back page. Let's turn our attention to the Daily Statesman. Its front page says 154,000 residents get potable water as President Akufo-Addo fulfills another campaign promise. 1 million Ghana cedi for young entrepreneurs. The program creates 460 direct jobs. Right, so on page of the Statesman. Next is the Ghanaian Times. Presidential pitch program. 3 winners bag 210,000 Ghana cedis. Day 2, voters registration exercise. Social distance defiance persists as guarantor system slows down process. COVID-19, Finance Ministry earmarks 80 million Ghana cedis special allowance for frontline health workers. And will prosecute anyone who guarantees for more than 10 applicants. The back page of the Ghanaian Times says, ensure strict compliance of health protocol. Administration Regional Minister. And Ghana Wildlife Society calls for appropriate disposal of PPE to curb pollution. The Daily Guide is our next port of call, and on its front page, NDC gurus turn EC lovers as 19,000 register on day 1 in Volta alone. Gunfight in Asante-Achim North NPP. 80 million Ghana cedis for health workers special allowance. Robbers storm church, kill man. That's page for the Daily Guide. Finally, the Daily Graphic is in front of us, and third entrepreneur 26 wins 100,000 Ghana cedis prize money. Ghana cedi profit in 2019. Punishment for not wearing masks. Electoral measures to prevent of COVID-19. So turning our attention to the back page of the Daily, reclaim lands using proven methodologies, mining company told. And Cosmos Energy presents COVID-19 test machine to Ghana Health Service. Right, so let's come back into the studios of your popular and favorite station, Net2 Television, and this is The Dialogue with me, Isaac Clotte. Right, the conversation of the nation begins earnestly. Of course, like I told you earlier, we've been hit sadly by the passing on of the Chief Executive Officer for the Forestry Commission, Kojo Owusu-Efriye, popularly known as Sir John. Of course, we all recall him not only for his political astuteness, but for his witty and wily commentaries on political discourse. You remember the fear delegates phrase and all the Krasini, Pamwantapa, and all those phrases that came from him. Well, this morning we are trying to reach out to some political personalities. Well, I've been told we have the former Central Region Chairman for the National Democratic Congress, Alote Jacobs, on the line, and he will share his thoughts on his departed political colleague, even though they were on separate sides of the political coin. Alote.
Good morning.
Hello, my uncle. Pacha, me say Bibia, you're fine. I don't pay.
Bibia, you're fine. Yes, yesterday to hear such news. That is not palatable. Because Sir John is an institution, is an icon when it comes to Ghana politics.
Yes, sir.
And the name Sir John itself cut across political divide. Sir John is a good man. Let me use this word very well.
Pacho, to me, I can't fancy anarchy, me Pacho.
But Mr. Sir John, or you a good man, or you a yimpa.
Okay.
Most unfortunate for us to hear all of a sudden there, Sir John, rather than Amen. Now, I recall, I sometimes in the initial radio do not that. Sir John is somebody, me, key language in Angatane, there. Mr. Pratt, I am a friend there. Sir John, lawyer, Krasini, you see, there's always wisdom in what he says.
Right.
Or the Bibu. He was so unique in that film. He appeals to listeners. Mother, I'm going to miss him a lot, and Ghana is going to miss him a lot.
Right.
Mama in there, Mama, President and the Vice, the National Chairman, the General Secretary, the National Organizer, and all the leadership of the MPP there, one shazin. No, one shazin.
Right.
One shazin.
Right. Uncle Alote, yete coronavirus is part of the reasons, but we have no confirmation yet. But on this note, it looks like the COVID-19 is a real headache for us. I mean, it's claimed this is the second political personality. What advice do you have for the citizens of the country?
Enyuma
Pachoka.
Obia wonu kwana ozoboko.
Okay.
Asati do. Obi being accident. Obi pressure. Obi diabetes. Obi cholera. Obi Ebola. You see, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
When somebody dies.
All right.
What is important in there? Against COVID-19. they were it is about us. It is not about somebody advising you to do or that.
Okay.
So when we adhere to it, we will save ourselves from necessary death. So, forget it before the throne of God.
Right. Uncle Alute Mpacho Yadase Papa no pay. Thank you very, very much for your contribution or your, let's say, motivation to the departed Sir John. Right. So we'll be, of course, the whole morning is kind of, a solemn, despondent one, especially for us here at Kencity Media. Once again, may his soul rest in perfect peace. But the show goes on this morning. Like I said earlier, we are waiting the arrival of our guest, and then we'll go into matters arising this morning. So we will activate the phone lines right now, 0240-550-899, and hear what you make of the departed member of the New Patriotic Party and former General Secretary. Until his passing, he was the Chief Executive Officer for the Forestry Commission in Ghana. So let's hear your take on what you know or your impressions about this political stalwart or giant of the political family in Ghana. So we are taking your calls. You could also send your comments, opinion, views, and what have you via our social media handles. Of course, that remains at Net2 TV on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all other platforms, including Facebook. I've mentioned that already. So we are taking your, let's say, tributes to Sir John. Do I have my first caller on the line? All right, that's my first caller. Let me just remind us to keep, adhering to the anti-COVID-19 protocols. That is, let's keep washing our hands with soap under running water as regularly as we can. In doing that, we'll make sure at least we minimize the attraction of the virus on our persons. After doing that, let's regularly sanitize our hands with alcohol-based hand sanitizers. Very regular, and it's quite important. You know now it is mandatory to put on face masks. So when you are stepping out in public, please don't forget to have your face mask and put them on, or else you are liable to maybe between 4 to 10 years in prison or a 12 to 60,000 Ghana cedi fine, or a combination of both. Well, if you happen to go into town, just adhere to the social distancing protocols of a meter or two as well. If all these things fail, like I always recommend, just stay at home, put on your Net2 television, put on your TV and tune into Net2 television and enjoy our programs. Right, as we go to the phone lines, let's go and pick our first caller in our tribute to Sir John. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Miniam Patrick to say Anope.
Fine morning. I'm speaking from Bolgatanga. I'm JB Derry.
All right, my brother from Bolgatanga. Let's hear you.
Sir John is the only spare in Ghana politics.
Right.
So we, the MPP members, will really mix him. And not only that, it's the whole Ghana that will mix Sir John. May he rest in peace.
Right. Okay. Hello? All right, so I think our caller is done with his message. I didn't really get the input, but he said something as a very respected member of the New Patriotic Party. So we are taking your calls. Let's hear your impressions and contributions as we pay tribute to the feared delegates man. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Patrick is saying, I saying.
Yes,
Yes, I don't know.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Pacho Kasa. Yetio.
Because of my son.
Okay, Pacho, your friend saying.
Your friend, ID.
Pacho, Yetio, and okay.
MPP for you should be a papa, say John. Papa, no, you very good. That should be a papa.
Pacho, bet to me a chair, I see a dentia, Udrin say MPP, I share ni papa.
Oh, Namedica crash or Moko to a Palo Tamale. That one, Lucy and Oka, the fear that they did no. But you'll be a catcher and someone from Classy and so strong with you press or your dema. I'm all something and I could follow the by and we need power. She said, John, dear,
Right. Okay, Brady Yadasi Anope, thank you very much. So the phone line remains 0240-550-899. We are still taking your calls as we pour in tribute to the departed soul of Sir John. Let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Pacho, you want to say?
Pacho, and you, Anope, say, well, him say, Anope, dear, Obias.
Pacho, you're from in G24, me free.
Pacho, free.
From in G24.
Okay, all right. Mr. Frimpong, Pacho, Kosowai.
Aye. Pacho, me think I have to say, what to Kayana, Honorable Kennedy, Japan.
Oh, baby, so Chrome na say unim say see our borders no airport ya locking in na and on to me.
I don't. Okay, at the country I'm even saying for the past last week, I'm meeting on the.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying it cannot, but yes.
All right. Osha house sit no structure no until why?
Okay. Gracias.
Pacho Yetio. Okay. Oh, I think we lost our caller from Pong, who was now coming to give his tribute to Sir John. So on the morning that we are sharing this sad story and the sad news and tributes keep pouring in, let's hear your take. I think we have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, my brother. Pacho Efrao saying, how free for
Your friend Oliver, the Casa Free, and Super Quadrant, Asante Radio.
That's it. Pacho Yetio Anope.
Radio program with John, Asante Radio, free. I'm a little blood efficiency, for the concern, and then send the beach up book room, you will know, Mampontin, one side. Concert I was see, let's not put on the party anymore, Yampana. Some of my freedom, she started to freedom, no, so. But I moved up the final code, and that's what was a breach up to us and it's a children now, a children now. I mean, somebody in a man come, this is our 12, you know, as I'm a dasher.
Right, that's it. Minya offer from the Ashanti region. In a moment, or in a moment, we will be trying to reach our correspondent at Onano, the hometown for Sir John, and hook up with Hayford Sapon. He will bring us what's happening within the town. Of course, that's the hometown of the departed Sir John, and he will give us an update of what's happening in the sorry-stricken town this morning. Do I have another caller on the line? Okay, right. So like we're saying, this is where we bring down the discussions, the interaction with you, our cherished callers, as you paid tribute to Sir John, the departed Chief Executive Officer for the Forestry Commission. The program still continues. My name is Isaac Clotte. Like I said earlier, let's keep maintaining the social distancing protocols as we go out to register in droves. You know, the registration process or procedures has commenced, and this is day 2 or day 3, if I'm not mistaken, of the registration exercise. So please, let's all do well to, not to be disenfranchised. So let's do well to go to the registration centers and do the needful. But before you do that, I guess you should just, have in your possession a small tab of hand sanitizer. You never know who you meet, and do well to put on your nose masks. It's not only mandatory, but it also saves lives. So, right, in a moment we'll be joined on the phone lines, on the glass table by our guest this morning, who is already available, and we'll be talking. All right, so I understand we have Hayford Sapon on the line from Onano in the Ashanti region. I presume that's the hometown for Sir John. Hayford, good morning, Anope.
Good morning, Dina.
Chairman. Patrick Tisayon. Yabeka say, and yet to say, Sena Yapeno, I buried it then I cost maybe our no.
Namia, my story, now, BBM, the Akida, and the most stadium.
Okay. I no pay, would you not hint, now then I cost you baby our no.
Tina me that say, you see, I'm no Casay, Nina, won't know, I will know a walk, a break, mention in na said, and Noah, a bit to just say, connect for Penidema MPP among you, Kuno. You could use a fee at the Donna Bonnet man, John. What done at all, or Sanantima, I want to the Kumha, a year would and that will see Janopay, the Baby Pimu Awaha. I always said the Kuno, Asia Dania Butua. Let it almost before Palm and a few or more anymore. And they couldn't abort to any cocoa or more at the SS or more near break or more area of party, the particular city, the Kuni, and the Bamu, the Napakan, our best panel, the court in some continent. The Baby Pimu will not. The other hand said, yeah, I just share a you like a John at the moment. If you ever or yaw near how about the Thomas, the volume now, you have to say, you can inform about who be moving now, you know, editing for the rated year, you see, and honor. Naturally, I report them and I see British and Abo and Chicago, British and Abo and Mine. Young Komokata, when you come up and television. Yeah. When you say, we are wine, you guys we are dear man. Me, an offer, the enemy, an offer, and it's not. Now, may I be a penny so obligatory? How are you published now? Into a you like a joint, the Bamu, Apano, or you could or you could this year can. Higher we and you can be the Ben and Martin. Offer free and chain a bear or trim near coming and sending an offer free and chain of Benny API or bra. Then in the about no, they're doing dinner a free moon. I know about Obama dinner what you do. You know, and Yawa that's all, or my man so extreme. And my dinner out of Obama, you be. The event out to me and sending, and of a cry, a prayer, happy, and a foyer. Oh, they are share a da, or the other year, I mean, nearby a year. I am Tessia, and not briefly airport, and I do be known to say of our now, but not a year, the whole father, they don't actually say or not to air one way to a year, and not the most important hold the banana. A year down, said the Okano, one I said that. Oh, the baby a year, a young August, a death of the song, but the baby a year, no. And now, young Tessia, also, or the a few moons. And the first time say, yeah, no, I can't, yeah,
media me party a big W plan. Me papa. Now so would ye. Said yes, you can know. There's a get the answer. The weekend, the Yazadi, the mind of Yazadi, and Emma Ojan to Mano. And for 4 months to all share. University, training college outdoor, nothing to outdoor. A coin on a bomb year. Odoha, we'll see hospital, we'll see school then. I see a school, we'll see a tear quarter. And I'm going here, I know I think for a team. And next year for the team. What I see, and I'm born and name and Kumus to the Yapos of an American after. Of I never attached to me, I know a thing. To no mind, I said, dear, the radio pan. I was a penny, I did, and I know a bunk manora in Bituka, and I bought a year who no mind any of the snow, your provision, you got a jump. Or free a woman, you knew come out a car, Yamama also to do anything. But a friend, Yamama, you got a jump. But I know Papa, Papa, Yamayako. Now also I tell you what's the thing out of the then I can I can't then. I'm going to try any lady now. What you done, you know, and get in now what you done or cry as well. Yes, then I can be and no, I mean, that's easy. Yeah, you know, you're trying to so you're trying to TV, so I tell you, I'm saying I'm a Jew. And I'm a Sunday farm to make fry. I mean, wow. And if I'm done near my at your shop, yeah, papa. Oh no, my other day, I don't know you. Just one cat. People be able to make it. Yeah, I'm not threatening near my bed. Oh, yeah. Busiano Ashradia. Yeah, China Costo. No, Busiana Radia, Papa, who has said it. Amount for ACA Chadrona, not Sana El Costo, our Hanji, to be good for her. Yeah, the better next to chief was and the video sent to Diana, yeah, uploaded network now, and Tinama Yentin for the Manji, Ediba Aman, at this year with your Costo Ewa.
All right, Minya Hayford, Yadase, Pa. Thank you very much. And that was our regional correspondent in the Ashanti region, Hayford Sapon, who was painted a picture of the situation at Ono in the Ashanti region. That's the hometown of Sir John. That brings me back into the studio and to welcome our guest for this morning, Francis Banasco, a member of the New Patriotic Party communications team. I don't know if I have to ask him, how are you? Because the answer will be obvious. I don't think he's well. But Kencity demands that I ask. Banasco, Pacha, no pay yet to say.
O show the na many media na kakrana enye say asafo radada roma me hoye pa na mum maboto kakra se dudu enimi ne humanimu a humbehu se matinisio na breachri abo Ghana manyi na enye MPP nko a ene enkankara ye no ayeje eye e form amanyosem tum grassroots politicians no the bridge aboy kese pa isense yiwra kojo obuso free a dodo afre Sir John ono de oti grassroots esensem na se na ohun se oye obi a wo so ye grassroots person na ni je ho pa ma minjina wakwanya yiso na memma na busua ene wono mo a ebe ni nyina ya wo kese pa na ye so mo se de yaka no owo krade a enkwa intuminji no cresem ne me na mente ntina me nam kwan so a me ba kra meti announcement na se me san mechiri na me kosesa mafade esan se obi a woni obi bofipam na wato ne benkum so na nka obeba beti na fidie so ze me de fufu ye me ade manage ho pa ntina me she fita na so ansa me san mechi kosesa esan se de ato ye ni no eso na meni abere nti me she de kire ni bre but yen tumi so enjina ni wo no so enkwetiri nyame na yen koka nia ebema asafo